Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back. Back 5. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pass.
And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Aaron Donald able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Allen, a quick throw, going to be caught by Diggs. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 80 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Allen, incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's third down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
The 19-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henderson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Darrell Henderson, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
The Rams on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Goff now looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
That's good.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man, he'll be the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Goff now to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Throwing now, Goff. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
To throw is gone. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And it's incomplete. 41. So now only 7 seconds remain. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
First down, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Rams 40.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not. bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Blocker is in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
First down carry by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go with Jones. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard
4 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Packers.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 23, Cam.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And they look at the receiver. It's Robert Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 35 on second down, Goff. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. A shotgun snap for Goff. And open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup.
26-yard line.
They'll run this with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Will Redmond.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 3 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Here's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to number
Davante Adams. 83 yards.
Green Bay.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
On the return, it's Simba Webster. Well, a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
There's a block throw right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. Well, throw complete to Cam Akers. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Brings up third down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going for it. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
First and 10.
And when I look looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff throwing again. It's Lawrence. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock back and away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second down now, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it leave?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. 20, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. A final return for a Green Bay touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. On the return comes Webster. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
First down, it's gone. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of the line, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Covered by Jair Alexander.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Goff. Complete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. Third down here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Goff. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. On the return comes Webster. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. On the give, this is Akers. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
4-yard line.
On first down. It's Brown, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. Incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll try and run it for him. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers going to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
14.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Goff. A quick pass to Cup. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down with Akers. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. Space to run past the 20. That'll be caught by Cup. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is gone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stopped the ball right there in the middle of the field.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
4th down and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. The connection there, Goff to Cooper Kupp. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for over Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Akers. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Gay's kick is good. Now the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Terrell Burgess on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is no good. And just barely missing it wide to the right. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Akers. And now the rookie's free. The 20. Touchdown, Allen. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 24, Packers 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. That is just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Akers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big pickup there, without question. That should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a run with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now gone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Tyler Higbee. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Goff. 9 seconds now showing on the clock. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and that will write a finish finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Rams 24.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.